G'day folks, I hope you're well. Google business profile suspensions are rife again. So as I shoot this video early 2025, my inbox is blowing up and lots of people are referring people my way. Lots of people are reaching out themselves. So I've got marketers sending their clients. I've got people with businesses reaching out. So right now, loads of suspensions are happening. That's point one. There's lots of things you can do. We'll work through that, but just be aware that right now it is rife. Most of the suspensions that we're seeing are easily fixed. They just take a bit of time. You have to be patient and work the process. The other part of the story is that Google is really slow at the moment to get these fixed. Usually, it's a 1 or 2 week process once you appeal. At the moment, it seems to be way longer than that. So we're going to work through some things to help you, give you the exact process that we follow, and some other things to do in the meantime, because this could take a while. The rumor is in the SEO space that there's only 60 people on the planet that work for Google that do this, despite Google Business Profile being a massive product for them that brings in all of their Google Ads customers in terms of businesses. So let's work through the process. So the first thing to do is go to our article, which is over here on our blog. The link is below. This is the process to follow. It's all there. It was written 2 years ago, or a year and a half ago. The process hasn't changed. So work through this. It's a very thorough process. Talks about why you got suspended. It helps you to review some of the reasoning behind that. At the moment, it's simple things like changing addresses, changing names, all sorts of things that are causing them to become suspended. So work through this article. Go through the reinstatement form. So that's there as well. Just go through that process, and then you're just going to have to wait. So the next thing to be aware of is that, for example, this morning, a plumber in Wellington, New Zealand reached out who's had this problem, and his entire lead flow for his business has stopped dead in its tracks. No phone calls for several weeks now. So this is huge. Despite going through the process, he could still be stuck for another couple of weeks. So that's pretty much mission critical to get this fixed for him. So we've referred him to step one, follow this process, which is working through. Now, even if that's done perfectly, he's still got to wait. So please be patient. Don't run around the internet with your hair on fire asking 88,000 people. This is the process. Down the bottom, there's a few other people I can refer you to who can help you if it really doesn't go well. But you've got to follow this process, wait a little bit, and then work through. So the thing that you need to do as well to keep your business going is to work through stuff like this. So let's say you've gone through the process, you've understood why it was suspended, you've gone and submitted the form, you're waiting like a good person at Christmas to open the presents. There's lots of things you can do. This is your business. You've got to take this on and do these things so that your business doesn't die, because this could be a month. Okay, so the first thing that I would recommend you do is reach out to everyone you've ever done business with and say, hey, it's me, Corey, the plumber, whatever you do. I've got space right now for extra jobs. You might choose to say, hey, Google has suspended my listing and I'm really keen for some work, but I think it's better if you say, hey, I've got space now. It's me, the person that does that thing in that area. I've got space now. So sometimes people will go, great, that deck builder can build that deck now. Great, that house washer can wash that house now. Perfect. Reach out to everybody. Email, phone call, SMS, Facebook messages, Instagram messages, LinkedIn messages, the lot. Get busy. Sit your bum down at your desk and get out to everybody. Now is the time. Your income depends on it. Thing number two might be to offer a freebie out right now that is a low time freebie, but easy for you to do. For example, a free 5-point safety check on your car. You know, someone drives in, you do a quick safety check, just something that costs you 10 minutes of time that gets people ringing you up or calling you or wanting to talk to you about the thing that you do. The next thing I'll do is I'll go out to your friends and family, just post something on Facebook and say, hey guys, I do this thing in this area. I'm an electrician in Sydney. I've got space now. I've got availability now. In fact, I need some work now because Google is having some problems with my website, something of that nature. People go, oh, that's right. That person does that thing. They've got availability. Now is the time. So that definitely works. Do that. The next one, and this is what I recommended to the gentleman this morning from Wellington, was to go to Facebook and find all of the community groups in your city, join them, use the search function, put your keyword in the search function like plumbing, get in there and promote your business. Just say, yep, I recommend us, and put your website there, put your Facebook page there, get busy, get out there, talk to people, join the groups. It stuns me how many business owners don't do this. There's so many leads in Facebook groups. So get in there and chase them, because Google's not working for you for another few weeks. This can. And the other point down there will be reach out to collaborative partners. So anyone you do business with or exchange business with, or you have some sort of a relationship with, now is the time to talk to them. This is really important, because what I find in the past is that when we've helped people through these scenarios, to be honest, they just want it done for them, and they don't want to take ownership of their marketing engine and make the other parts of their marketing engine work for them, whilst Google has essentially died for the time being. So read the article, do these things here. Then if it's been another, say, 3 or 4 weeks, which I know is a very long time, go back to the article, roll up to here, get in touch with my friend Alan. He is fantastic at this stuff. His details are in here. So he has some contacts at Google that can help expedite this once you've done the reinstatement form, once you've waited a while. And the last part of this form that we've got is, if that fails, which it probably won't, but if it did, there's one more guy, and we will put his name in here just in case. His name is Daryl Rosenblatt. He's not free. In fact, I believe he might be quite expensive, but he does seem to be the best on the planet. So if you've really exhausted all your avenues, you've commented below, you've talked to us, you've read the article, you've talked to Alan, all of those things fail, then you find Daryl Rosenblatt. He's kind of like the wolf on Pulp Fiction. He's the last guy you call. So that's the advice, guys. But remember, it starts with this article here. Do not reach out to Alan or Daryl or somebody. Doesn't matter how loudly you beat your drum. You're not going to fix this today. You've got to work through this process initially. You've got to be a grown-up, be patient, sit there, wait. There's a truckload of people trying to get this done right now. This is the process, and there's extra tips in there as well. So hopefully that will help you out. If all else fails, our details are there. You can reach out. We can have a look. Alan, who I mentioned, is a colleague of mine. He's in the States. I'm in New Zealand, but we talk daily. There's a few other people around who I can talk to. We've never seen one that we couldn't fix. When I say that, I mean suspended. If one's been deleted because you've clearly broken their rules, you've overtly gamed the system and you've been deleted, bad luck. That's something that's unfixable. Basically, you've been shot and now you're dead. But if you're suspended, it's just a flesh wound and we can fix it. Okay? So hopefully this is useful. Please hit like, comment if you need more help, and happy days. Bye for now.